All right, Larry Krueger here from the Pig and a Pickle Krug Show with a little 49er video. Brian Baldinger's talking about the Niner rookies. Man, the Niner rookies were impressive last night in Seattle. Now, we're brought to you by Pig and a Pickle, the best barbecue in all of Northern California. Check them out. They're in Emeryville. They're in Corte Madera. They're open 7 days a week in both spots from 11 a.m. till 8 p.m. or until they run out. Pig and a Pickle. Go say hi to David and Mary. Get some brisket chili. Tell them the Krug sent you. And this video is brought to you by Better, the official daily fantasy sponsor of the Krug Show. Use Better to make daily fantasy lineups and win real money. I've been winning real money all year. Download the app below. Make sure you use the promo code Niners and get that first deposit matched up to $200. Also, everybody who signs up automatically is entered into a drawing to win a custom 49er jersey of your choice. That's right. You heard that correct. So thanks to Better for being a proud sponsor of the Krug Show. All right. Brian Baldinger talking up the Niner rookies. What a night for the Niner rookies. Really a tremendous night. The Niner rookie class is a really good rookie class. If you look at this group, I mean, I know you guys have yet to see Ricky Pearsall do his thing, but I'm telling you, from being in minicamp this spring, that Purdy to Pearsall is going to be something. I mean, no doubt in my mind. Purdy to Pearsall. Why? Because Pearsall is an incredible short area quickness guy with great hands, and he can create space in a small area with just great footwork, stop and start ability, body control. He plucks the ball with his hands. He doesn't body catch it. He's not catching it like this. He catches it with his hands. He's very precise in his movements. Brock Purdy and Pearsall couldn't have had more than 10 days of field work when I saw them in minicamp, and you would have swore that it was Stafford to Cooper Kupp. Purdy to Pearsall was becoming a thing in minicamp. And when I say a thing, Brock Purdy plays the game on time and with accuracy. And this guy is very precise in his route running. Just look at it this way. You know, have you ever been to a fair and you're trying to shoot baskets? You know, they give you that extra big basketball and they make the rim really, really small, and it's almost impossible to see the ball go through the rim. I mean, it would almost take just the absolute perfect shot. It's like 1 in 100. Well, and then, you know, you think of what's the best quarterback wide receiver combo. It's the quarterback that's really accurate, throwing it to the receiver who has a big catch radius and phenomenal ball skills. And you have a lot of that going right now with Brock Purdy. He's very accurate. He's on time. And then Pearsall has got a big catch radius. He can catch it up, down, all around. He can catch it off the grass. He can catch it away from his body. He can catch it in a crowd. He's got really, really good ball skills and really good hands. So to me, that's going to be a very intriguing combination right there. We've yet to see that. But that's just one guy. How about Renardo Green in the second round out of Florida State? He may have had the biggest interception of the night last night, the biggest defensive play of the night. It was 23-17. He steps in front of that pass. That was a huge, huge play. The Garendo touchdown run, explosive 76-yard run. And then when you watch that thing again, it was Highway 77 that he ran down. He ran behind Big Dom Pooney, who blew out two guys. He had the guy he kicked out of the hole, and then he got the guy on the second level that he pushed down. So Pooney absolutely cleared the path for Garendo, and Garendo just went right on by. And then, you know, you look at Mustafa and Tatum Bethune with the fumble recovery, Mustafa with the interception, with the big hit. I mean, he is really special. Here's a little bit of Baldy on the Niner rookies right here.
It was a great night for 49er rookies. We'll start with Dominic Pooney right here. Played another solid game, every snap right here. And he gets a good push on Jaron Reed and then takes Jerome Baker out of the way, and there goes Isaac Garendo. That's what you saw coming out of Louisville. Like a 4.39 40, 220 pounds, the longest offensive play by a 49er all year. 76-yard run by Garendo. And then you get this. How about Tatum Bethune? Tatum Bethune, the 7th-round pick, linebacker out of Florida State, on this important play. Luter pops the ball loose right here. All right, and there's Tatum Bethune with the fumble recovery. All right, they were taking the ball away. Like this one right here by Mustafa, the free safety last night, and they tried to get this ball to Tyler Lockett on the opening drive of the game, and Mustafa intercepts it right there. That's the first interception by anybody from the secondary all year, and that would be followed up by Renardo Green up here. 23-17, with the 49ers give up another double-digit lead. Well, Renardo Green right here jumps right in front of this ball to DK Metcalf and takes it back 20 yards, sets up that Kittle touchdown, that touchdown that put that nail right in the coffin for the 49ers victory. Nice night for the 49ers rookies.
So there you go. Brian Baldinger talking up the Niner rookies, and what an impressive class this is going to be. I mean, you really think about it, and even down the road, it has potential to be even better than it is now. Evan Anderson, the undrafted rookie defensive tackle out of Florida Atlantic, is a load in the middle and has quick feet. Another rookie that is going to get nothing but better and better and better. And then 2 years from now, 3 years from now, you look back at this class, it could include Drake Nugent. Nugent, the former Stanford and former Michigan center, is a very good prospect in his own right. So you got Cowing, you got Pearsall, you got Nugent, you've got Evan Anderson, and then of course you've got all these other guys, Dom Pooney, and you've got Tatum Bethune and Malik Mustafa and Renardo Green, and I mean it's been a really, really good draft class, it looks like, for the 49ers. So biggest takeaway of the week with Seattle, the win, is that the rookie class fired huge, and it was great to see. The 49ers, a lot of people say, the 49ers are going to be cooked as soon as they have to pay Brock Purdy. Well, they are if they don't keep drafting guys, on day 2 and day 3 of the draft. Now they'll have a full contingent of picks going forward, and they got to hit. They're going to have to hit at a higher clip in the next 5 drafts than they hit in the last 5 drafts, but they probably will. There's reasons to believe that they will. And overall, after last night, you got to feel great about these rookies. Guarendo's got explosive ability, and whether you throw it to him out of the backfield or if you can block it and get him outside, as long as you can get him in open spaces, wow, he is really special. And then Pooney is, a plug-and-play right guard who's just absolutely gets better and better every single week. I'll tell you what was an impressive thing, and I talked to Dom about it this week. I saw him after the Arizona game in the locker room, and he's sitting there and he's talking to Banks about the game and what Banks saw and what he experienced, and he's asking questions. And Banks is a great guy, and Banks also is a great leader, and so he's going through and he's giving the kid his perspective, and they're talking it through, and it's like, that's why Dom Pooney is going to be great, because not only is he big and strong and fast and tough and all those things, but he wants to be great. The process of football is important to him. A lot of the questions that scouts will ask guys at the combine is, hey, how important is football to you? And maybe the question isn't directly that, but it's a question that's what they're getting at. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Where do you see yourself in 10 years? What are your life goals? All these things. What was your major? What are your primary interests? What do you love? They're trying to get at what makes you tick and how much football is a part of your life. And that is a big part of the equation, because, you could be good at football, but if you're not that passionate about it, the NFL scouts are looking for guys who are great at football and their whole life is football, and they're passionate about it, and they're, dedicated, and they're not going to play 3 years and get one contract and then check out. They want to have a 15-year career, make the Hall of Fame, and go to Canton. So a lot of times it's about finding out how important is football. And if you go through this list of guys, Ricky Pearsall, Renardo Green, Dominic Pooney, Guarendo, Tatum Bethune, Malik Mustafa. First of all, a lot of these guys, they're not like sophomores and juniors who came out early. Most of those guys are older guys who played a full college career. The Niners got much more experienced football players in this draft than they have in past drafts. That's one. And you also have guys who were leaders and really good, productive football players at the collegiate level, and guys who are, love the process of pro football. Tatum Bethune told me the other day at his locker, I said, what do you think of the Bay Area? He's like, man, I don't know nothing about the Bay Area because I just go straight from where I'm living to the facility. I spend all day at the facility and I go home and do it all again the next day. So I really don't know anything about Northern California yet because I'm literally, I'm all immersed in my career. And you know what? Some people say, oh, that's sad. No, it's not. This is, the NFL stands for not for long if you don't dedicate yourself to your craft. And a guy like Tatum Bethune, 7th-round pick, nothing's guaranteed to him. And he knows if he doesn't step up and play, his career's over, and then he can go do whatever he's going to do next. So he's trying to make the most of it. But Mustafa, Bethune, Cowing, Guerrendo, Renardo Green, Pooney. What do these guys all have in common? They're a little bit older, a little bit more mature, and they love the process of pro football. They're dedicated players. It's a good rookie class for sure. And what a night the rookies had in Seattle. All right. Thanks to Pig and a Pickle for being the title sponsor of the Krug Show. Thanks to Better for sponsoring this video. Better, the official daily fantasy sponsor of the Krug Show. Once again, download that app below and make sure you use the promo code Niners to get your first deposit matched up to $200 and to automatically enter into a drawing to win that 49er jersey. And thanks to all of you guys for supporting the Krug Show on YouTube.